Now, the first Christmas, the real Christmas, that has been an incredible, disturbing, disruptive, and disheveling event. Do you remember your lives before a baby and your lives after your first baby? You know it. A lot has been turned upside down. And not just for the parents, for Mary and Joseph, but also for those who are faithful followers of Jesus Christ. This baby is interrupting and disrupting the course of history. It's changing lives. It's calling us in a different direction. And that it changes our plans, that it will change your plans, that's a good thing. Sometimes we think like we're too comfortable where we are. There is some disruption in it. Let it move you and get it out of your regular day-to-day trot. Get it out of there. That is the first thing. The real Christmas, the original Christmas, is disrupting. The second piece is Jesus is born into a Middle Eastern refugee family. They were on the run. They did not have a home. They knocked on doors. The doors were locked. There was no room in the inn. Who welcomed them? There were many, many closed doors, many closed hearts. They ended up in a barn. People in greatest need, people like Mary and Joseph, they have doors closed in their faces. And it is to them that Jesus is born. And the message for us, for you and for me, is how we treat refugees and how we treat people who are hurting, how we treat people who are different from us. That is how we treat Jesus. If you think that's not disrupting, think again. The third thing is the angel bring good news to all people, especially to the shepherds. And the shepherds, they were the outsiders. Think of shepherds today, the ones who are at the assistant's office, who have hole in their pants, who have some body odor, piercing tattoos, people who have rust holes in their cars. Those are the shepherds of our days. And to them the angel come and bring good news. God favors the hurting, the suffering. God favors the poor people. Someone said, in order to get what heaven is about, in order to go to heaven, you need a letter of reference from the poor. That is, where Jesus appears, where the good news comes out, the way we treat those who are hurting, who are suffering, no matter in what way, that is how we treat Jesus. Then the shepherds don't stay where they are and how they are. They get into motion. They try to figure out. They don't stay looking back and comfortable. Let us get up. Let us figure out. They're curious. They're forward thinking. They want to find out what really happens. We want to see it with our own eyes. So that is, I think, what this message, this Christmas, invites you and us all to do. Get going, get moving, move and make a difference. Get into motion. That your ordinary lives, from where you and how you live, may be disrupted but also interrupted in a positive way by the surprise, by the gift, by the amazement of the gift of Christmas of Jesus. And the shepherds turn out overjoyed, and they share that beauty and that joy with everyone they meet. And then what does Mary do? Mary, as she hears all of this, she takes it in and she treasures it in her heart. Faith is about where your heart is, what you treasure in your heart. It's so much more than what's in your head. With your head, you will never grasp and get what Christmas really is about. Faith and a spiritual life is when you let your head, your mind, your thoughts move deeper into your hearts and live from the heart. That is what Mary does. And that's what I often experience when I visit people in their own homes. When we have home communion, it is a deep, a silent communion, like Mary, treasuring and moving the message in her heart. So are you, and we all invited to move and let this message, this gift of Christmas, move us in our hearts. So, what is Christmas all about? What is at the heart of the first Christmas? Yes, there is some disruption, there is some change, there is some friction going on, and the invitation that how you treat refugees, how you treat the poor, that's how you treat Jesus. And will you be in motion like the shepherds? Will you explore more, find out for yourself, and get into moving to make a difference like they did, and treasure whatever that gift is for you deeply in your heart? Well, that's what Christmas is about. May it be so for you. And the people of God said,